Y'all. Hey y'all. I hope everybody's doing okay today. I know I am. I got myself a little 10-inch pizza to eat on today. Looky there, looky there. It's a white pizza with meatballs and fresh garlic on it, because I'm crazy. And I got my trusty Diet Coke. Diet Coke. And I'm going to dig in, because I've been sitting here looking at this for about a minute. Wasn't super hungry, so I figured a 10-inch would do me good. Oh man, I love the fresh garlic. Oh man, I got elbows again. Those people get so much business from me. They should be sponsoring me, shouldn't they? I had a little craving for pizza, so I figured why not turn the camera on, because I was going to be eating this anyway. I might as well share it. I love their meatballs. So what can I talk about today? I never have nothing for you guys. I know that's such a letdown. It's pitiful. I feel so bad. It's like all of my good stories, they're all like not so family friendly. If I could remember them anyway. I remember a lot. We're just pulling things up out of the vault. I call it the vault up here, because things get locked up really tight, and it takes me a while to remember. Not a pretty pizza. It's got an Alfredo base with mozzarella and ricotta. And then it's got provolone on top, I think. It might not be mozzarella, it might just be provolone. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't want to misname their cheese. Get a sauce on me first thing. Yeah, I've told people about my vault, storage space in my brain for all my good stories. It's under lock and key. I have to dig around in there and pull something out for you guys one of these days. It's not either X-rated or R-rated. I don't know. I've got lots of family stories. Let's see. Any family memories? Anything good? I don't know. I went to 2 world fairs. That just popped in my head. I think it was back in the 80s. It was like 1984 World's Fair. Do they still have World's Fairs? They even still do that? I don't know. I haven't heard of a World's Fair in a long, long time. Went to the one in New Orleans. I remember that one. And then I think there was one in Tennessee another year, and I had family up there. Maybe either been Tennessee or one of the Carolinas, I'm not sure. And they really do those things up. They're crazy. I love fairs. There's so much good food at fairs. I was a fat little kid, and I think that was all I'd go for. But I loved to ride the rides when I was little. Oh my God, and I remember the first time I was a teenager when this happened to me. I remember the first time I didn't fit in one of the roller coaster type rides. It was one of these circular jobs that you would go upside down on, and the bar wouldn't close on me. Oh my God, that was mortifying. That was it for me. And you think that would turn me around, you know, and I would turn away from food, but it just made me more depressed. Excuse me. And I just got fatter and fatter after that. Oh my God. I told somebody in comments the other day, somebody had asked me, had I ever had the pleasure of riding a horse before I got really big? Sadly, no. Nope. But even when I was a little girl now, I was fat. I went to the circus with a church family because my grandparents, they raised me right. So they'd send me to church on Sundays. So I had this church family, and they took me to the circus, okay? And their kids could ride the pony, but the guy told me that I was too big, or he told the people that I was too big to ride the pony. That was a blow for a little thing. I wonder how many ego blows I got when I was a kid. You know, people think bullying motivates people to lose weight, but it doesn't. It does just the opposite. It just causes more depression, anxiety. Me, it just pisses me off. It makes me rebel. I'm like, well, fuck you. Oh, that's not very family friendly, is it? Excuse me, parents. I'm gonna have to put a not safe for kids. I apologize for that. But that's how I feel, you know. Yeah, of course I know I'm fat. And I understand that people are so concerned about my health. But, oh, hold on, that's my honey. Everything goes on pause when my honey talks to me. We got an invite to a birthday party. And I gotta remember to do shoutouts too. That's why I got my phone out. It vibrated. I heard it. Okay, have fun, Daddy. Yeah, call him Daddy. Alright. There's a picture. Y'all are going to put that on pause and go look for him. Scour the internet for my honey. Okay, health concerns. I understand y'all are concerned about my health, but I go to the doctor. You know, I have doctors, I have specialists, and they take very good care of me. And honest, hand to God, I'm taking care of my health personally. You know, I might eat like this twice a week, but the rest of the week I eat just fine. Y'all don't see me the rest of the week, you know. And I'm not a perfect angel all week long. No, I'm not. But, you know, I'm not good enough to get past my 370s. Obviously, I'm stuck in the 370 land. But I ain't 400 anymore. You know. And if y'all want to see where I weigh 400 pounds, 404 pounds, y'all go check out that Heart Attack Grill video with me and Nikocado Avocado, because there's proof, because I get on a scale and I weigh 404 pounds. I was 403, 403, 404, 405. I'm going to have to go back to the Heart Attack Grill and weigh myself again at some point. So y'all will know I'm true. I mean, 30 some odd pounds, that's not a big, it's not a huge weight loss. I guess it is. I mean, it's pretty good anyway. It's better than nothing. I'd like to lose more. I'm going to have to go back down to once a week if I want to lose any weight. Twice a week. Twice a week is really... Text later, babe. Alright. I can see it on my screen. Oh my God, I love that man. If I could just get him here to Las Vegas, we could make it official. Swear to God. See, I keep things personal. I don't give up all my personal information and comments. I don't talk about everything. I answer a lot of questions though in the comments. And people ask me to do a Q&A, and it's like the questions are so sparse. I just answer them as they come along if I feel like I should answer them at all, you know. No. You know, people ask me a lot of personal questions too. And once in a while I'll answer. Get crumbs on me. That's a sweet. And yes, I can sweep. I can get my butt up off of this futon and walk all around this house. I can do some housework. if I need to. I'm fortunate to have a good roommate that actually likes to do that stuff. I would prefer I not do it because he thinks he can do it better anyway. I make good pizza. What a face. Okay. Let me get caught up on my shout outs here. Okay. I got a shout out to JoJo Kelly. Hi. One to Chunky Jeffrey. Hello. A hi vegetarian queen from Las Vegas. Hi. Hi Mary Saunders. It's nice to say hi to you finally. You've been with me from the beginning. You sure have. Don't go black on me here. Let's see. I think this is D-Rocker 98. Hi. Abigail Navarro. Hi. Shout out to you. Hi to Sandy in Nashville, Tennessee. You're from my neck of the woods. I was born in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Kind of on the other side, but my state, my home state. Oh, wait a minute. Hi to Home Alone Eats. and hi to Katie Halstead from West Virginia. And that's my shout outs for today. Okay, I still feel bad about that one F-bomb. I know other mukbangers do it a lot, but I've tried really hard not to cuss, and in real life I cuss like a sailor. But I self-censor. And I don't know why I chose to do that here. I just did. And I know that's fake, I guess. But I'd rather self-censor than have YouTube unmonetize me. You know. I don't want to take any chances. You know, I'd rather have it family friendly, or safe for all advertisers. You know. Because YouTube is really just hurting people right now. You know, that's why you see a lot of people going to Patreon and all these other sites and stuff. I'm just trying to keep it clean. You know, it's just a little eating show. I just sit here and eat with you guys. Golly. I have a sinus thing. That's awful. That's so gross. It just goes down into my chest. I know he does not feel like going to a birthday party. He was all grumpy this morning. He works too hard. He needs to go home and go to bed. I don't know if I finished my point about my health, but it's under control. My numbers are all good. My cholesterol is low. You know, I've got all my vitamins up and my minerals are up and whatever else. My sugar's down. I'm not diabetic. The only thing I mean, even my thyroid's alright right now. I mean, everything is good. I mean, if anything, they should be taking me off of medications. My blood pressure's been fine every time I've gone for the last 3 or 4 times. I don't know why they're not taking me off of my medication. I mean, start taking me off of medication and see if I'm okay. But still, they got me popping a handful of pills. And that's okay, I guess. You know, I'll eat your pills. I'll eat your drugs for a while longer, you know. But I am losing weight. You know, it's little by little in tiny increments. Yeah, but I'm going to have to go down to once a week. If I want to see 365 or 360, I'm going to have to go to once a week. And it makes me sad because it hurts me in other ways, but you know, my health is more important to me It's my business. And I know people mean well. I really do. I do appreciate it, you know, to a point, but oh my God. And I do love you people. I love everybody. I love everybody because y'all love me. Y'all all love me in your own way. You know. I mean, you wouldn't say anything if you didn't care, you know. But when you see someone my size, you know, eating junky food, I guess it evokes a reaction, you know. And you're like, why are you doing that to yourself? You know, oh my gosh, why? Like what? I'm eating a pizza. It's not cyanide, for God's sake. I mean, I could do that. I mean, there's easier ways to check out, you know. Size does not determine health. You know, you've got people that are half my size that are not healthy. Okay? And I know I'm not healthy because, number one, I've got a thyroid issue. I do have high blood pressure. Usually I've got high blood pressure. That's why I'm on medication. You know, so I mean, that's not the picture of perfect health. Okay? And I have mental health issues. And I have an autoimmune disease. You know, so I'm not healthy. I'm not a healthy person. You know, but an autoimmune disease is not caused by me eating food. You know. You know, if anything, it's hereditary or environmental. I don't know. I mean, if it is caused by eating food, that's news to me. Well, somebody can try to correct me on that. I'm almost eating this whole pizza. It's just a little 10-inch. I say little 10-inch. 10 inches is not little. Oh, the innuendo. Yeah, everybody's like, she's not as innocent as she looks. No, I'm not freaking innocent as I look. I never said I was. I mean, whoever thought I was innocent, you know. like, why? Do I look that cute? Because I'm a little plump dumpling. I'm so happy and jolly all the time. So I can't be a bad girl. No, I've been too bad in my life. I was so bad growing up. I was so guilty. You know, I mentioned going to church. I went to Southern Baptist Church, okay? And, I got saved and I got baptized at one point. And then several years later, after I was a teenager, well, a young teenager, I'd say, probably 11, 10 or 11, no, probably 11 or 12. I was still going to church in the youth program and whatnot. And this was just before I quit. And I quit about the time of that Jimmy Swaggart scandal. Y'all remember that? It comes on the TV and he's bawling, you know, I have sinned against God. You know, he was taking prostitutes to these seedy motels down in Gonzales, where I grew up, Louisiana, and all around in that area. Motels that I used to frequent as an older teenager. But anyway, as a young teenager, I had so much guilt for no reason. Really no reason. Other than, you know, I mean, I'll just say it, God, how do I say this? This isn't family friendly. I had a lot of guilt as a young teenager because I was not sexually active with other people. I'll put it that way. But so I had a lot of guilt. So I had to get saved and get baptized a second time. I was just so guilty. I just thought it was the most horrible thing in the world. And I think once that whole Jimmy Swaggart thing happened, and I was like, oh, you hypocrites. You hypocrites. And I gave up on the whole thing at that point. I couldn't stand it. You know, because here I was feeling so guilty about my desire, you know. And here they were, you know, out there doing their things, you know. Because I thought it was a bad thing. I thought it was wrong, you know. And come to find out, you know, everybody does it. It's just natural, you know. And I think that contributed to a lot of my wildness as a teenager. Promiscuity. And there's a big word that's, you know, y'all can explain that to your kids later. Or not. Hopefully not. Hopefully they don't worry about that. Yeah, I'm gonna label this not safe for kids. I might as well. Oh my god, I got this song in my head. Neighborhood, daddy issues. That was me growing up. I had some serious daddy issues. I was always out there trying to find love. I'm jiggling my leg. I always got this wiggly leg. You'll see it. Just a wiggling away. This nervous habit. It's like I'm always anxious. You know, y'all hear it in my voice. I've naturally got a trembly voice. I don't know why. It's just trembly. I've always had kind of a tremor. I just don't understand why. And I have nerve issues. Oh man. God, this was good. It was just what I was craving. And I'm going to do Wednesday's video. And next Sunday, don't expect the videos next Sunday. Because I'm gonna pull back. Okay? So don't be surprised if there's no video next Sunday. I mean, I could change my mind and do another video, but I really feel like I need to just go down to once a week, and Wednesday is going to be my day. Not middle of the week. We've got middle of the week video up. I think that's the one most people look forward to the most. I'm not sure. I mean, y'all let me know in the comments. Is Wednesday or Sunday the best video day? I don't know. I feel like I've talked a bit more today. I hope I was able to not be so depressing. I'm bouncing. I'm bouncing. Oh, a lot of people recommended some shows to me, and I picked one, Riverdale. I watched that in like 2 days. Watched the whole thing. It was so good. It had and I didn't realize this from the title. It was Archie and Jughead, Betty and Veronica. I was like, what? I used to read the Archie comics all the time when I was a kid. I love those. It was like a murder mystery this season. You know what next season's going to be like. I hope they keep playing that show. It was really good. And then right after that, I started Defenders. You know, Marvel series on Netflix. With Daredevil, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, and Jessica Jones. It was really good. I blew through that in 2 days. Oh, actually, I blew through the whole thing, all but one episode, in 2 days. Well, no, in 1 day, and the last episode on the second day. I think it was only like 8 episodes though. I mean, it was like, I could do that easy. 8 episodes in a day. No problem. And so if I like something, I'm just going to keep watching it. Oh, and I'm so mad. I got to a boss character in my Neverwinter game, and I can't beat it. So I'm stuck. I keep dying. And they have these scrolls of life that you have to buy with real money. And the only way I'm going to be able to beat this sucker is if I use multiple scrolls of life to keep the fight going. I gotta spend real money. I don't want to spend real money on a game. I guess I'm going to have to if I'm going to keep playing. I've spent real money on it before, but when a game's free to play and you start spending real money on it, it's time to quit. I mean, if I'm going to spend money on a game, I'm going to spend it on World of Warcraft. But I do that, and then I play World of Warcraft for like 2 days, and I quit. So then I've spent the whole, like, I think $14.99 or something like that. and I only play it for a couple of days. So it just sits there for the whole month. And, you know, after a couple of days, I'll just cancel the subscription and I'll let the month just finish out. Like, I don't know why I even bother. I just can't get into it anymore. I don't know why. But every now and then I'll get the urge to play it and I'll go in there and I'll try to get into some of the new content. And it's just not the same. I had this awesome guild once upon a time that I was guild master of. It was called Get In My Belly. It was freaking hilarious. It was awesome. And I had people from this plus size community, this online plus size community that joined in. So we all kind of knew each other. And it was great for a long time. We played for, you know, we played together for a couple of years even, I think. And we had our ups and downs. But there was drama eventually. You know, all guilds have drama. When drama strikes. And the guild fractured off and into 2 guilds, and it just died out. And the game was no longer fun anymore. You know, I eventually just started playing solo. And technically ruined friendships. You know, because, I mean, we're still friends, but none of us, like, really talk like we used to anymore. No, it makes me sad. You know, but that's the way it goes. It's like you got all these people that you rely on in this game, and then they're just not there anymore, and you don't want to even play the game anymore. I'm like, over it. World of Warcraft was my life for a long time. I don't know, that's kind of sad in itself, but but I think it was a lot of people's life for a long time, and some people it still is. You know, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's a good social outlet for people who don't get out much. You know, it's a place where you can, you know, build lasting lifetime friendships even. Hell, I met family. I met family that I had never met before in World of Warcraft. I mean, I realized I was related to someone. Man, we got like DNA evidence of it. I'm like, hello, cousin. Hey, if you're watching. So yeah. That was good pizza. So yeah, y'all don't need to worry about my health. I've got it under control. You know, I eat my salads and sandwiches. I have little sandwiches during the day. I eat maybe once a day, twice a day sometimes. count my calories. You know, I'm not counting this. Today is a mukbang day. I don't bother with calories on a mukbang day. But this is probably all I will eat. So whatever this was will be my quota for the day. And it's late enough in the day. It's like almost 5:30. Now I'll probably not get too hungry before the end of the night. And if I do, I'll eat fruit. Because fruit's pretty low in calories and it's got sugars, so that'll satisfy me. But I don't want to hang around too much longer. So I'm gonna close this and wish you guys a happy Sunday. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and like it. And if you want to come back for more videos, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye now.